Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tania Dwi Pratiwi from 5BD. In this video, I would like to presentation about hypothesis. So there are 4 contents that I will explain in this material. First, definition, second, function, third, characteristic, and the last is formulating. So let's go to the first point is definition of hypothesis. According to Webster, New International Dictionary of English, hypothesis is proposition, condition, or principle which is assumed, perhaps without belief, in order to draw its logical consequence, and by this method to test it according with facts which are known or may be determined. So a hypothesis is a temporary answer to a study that is still presumptive or called a provisional assumption. Next is characteristic of hypothesis. There are 5 characteristics. First is it must be clear and precise. If it is not, then the inferences drawn on its basic would not be reliable. And second is it must be specific and in limited scope. This is because a simpler hypothesis generally would be easier to test for the researcher. And the third is a hypothesis must be capable of being put to the test. Quite often, the research programmers following to its incapability of being subject to testing for validity. Therefore, some prior study may be conducted by researcher in order to make a hypothesis testable. And next is a hypothesis must be stated in the simplest language, so the reader is more understand when we use a simple language. And the last is consistent and derive from the most known fact. In other words, it should be consistent with a substantial body of established fact. That is, it must be in the form or a statement which is most likely to occur. Okay, next point is function of hypothesis. First is test theory. Test theories. A hypothesis, when empirically proved, help us in testing an existing theory. Therefore, when a hypothesis is tested, it's not only support the existing theory, but also in a way a test it. Next is suggest new theory. After test theory, a hypothesis, even though related to some existing theory, may, after tested, reveal certain facts that are not related to the existing theory. It doesn't support the existing theory, but it suggests to. Next is describe a social phenomenon. A hypothesis also perform a descriptive function. If the hypothesis is empirically supported, then our information about the phenomenon increases. And the last is provide a framework for drawing conclusion to be produced. So the hypothesis help us to drawing a conclusion. Okay, next point is formulating of hypothesis. There are 4 ways to formulating a hypothesis. First is collecting observation. Next is evaluating the observation. Then imagining possible explanation. And the last, judging which explanation are hypothesis. So the first step is collect observation as many observation as possible about the problem that we want to try and examine, and then consider the observation that and think about how they might relate to the problem, and then try to imagine possible solution to explain our observation. Once you come with a possible explanation, ask yourself if it is could be proven wrong by an experiment. If it is could be proven wrong, then you have to form a hypothesis. But if there is no way to proven it wrong, you have to go back to your data and try to make a new or another hypothesis. So for formulating of hypothesis, we need some reference, right? So there are two reference to our theory. First is theory as a reference for hypothesis formulation. To facilitate the process of forming a hypothesis, a researcher usually reduces a theory into a number of assumptions, which can be defined as assumptions or conjectures that underlie the hypothesis. And the next is scientific facts as a reference for hypothesis formulation. And it can be obtained in various ways. For example, first get the fact from the original source, and the second is facts are identified by describing from the original source, and the last is from people by compiling them in the form as abstract reasoning. So that's all my explanation. I hope you guys understand about my explanation about hypothesis. So thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.